everyone! Hope you're all doing well. In this video, we will share some interesting facts about third-person characters. Although they were passable opponents, some of them may return or become part of the prototype's body in the future 5th part. If you're interested in seeing more content about the legendary game universe, consider subscribing to the channel and giving it a like. And now, let's dive into some mind-blowing facts. Fact No. 1. Her name might be based on the song Ba Ba Black Sheep. However, it may also be based on Baba Yaga, an old woman from Slavic folklore who eats children. Her other part of her name, Chops, is a reference to lamb or mutton chops. Chops could also be a reference to the puppet on the old TV show Lamb Chops Play Along. 2. Her pendant, a skull, is universally seen as a symbol of death and may be tied to her psychopathic and murderous nature, as seen in the Chapter 4 teaser trailer. It was theorized that her personality trait would refer to drama and acting, paying homage to the infamous skull in William Shakespeare's Hamlet. 3. Contrasting the rest of the ruined critters, all of whom are visibly damaged in some way, Baba appears to be largely intact. However, it could be highly possible that this is the actual bigger body's experiment of the Baba Chops toy, like Dog Day, who managed to survive and remain undamaged for over a decade due to being a ruthless hunter. It could also be possible that the mini critters, like other small toys, were damaged after being targeted by larger toys once their food supply ran out. 4. Baba Chops is the only one of the nightmare critters with hooves, with the others having fingers, wings, and claws. 5. Oddly, during Baba's boss fight, Harley Sawyer refers to the toy with masculine pronouns, despite the original character being female. It's unclear if this means that the child made for this Baba is male, or if the line is an error in some way, whether due to a misreading or being left over from a different character being in their place, namely Yarnaby or Pianosaurus. Fact No. 1. In the teaser, Pianosaurus has blood on the left side of his mouth, which implies that his piano mouth somehow opens so he can eat, since all the experiments need to eat, except some like the prototype and Poppy, and he is seen eating some mini smiling critters in Chapter 4, Safe Haven. This is curious because in the prisoner profile, Experiment 1163, it says that Pianosaurus has been in his enclosure since 1990. The main story takes place in 2005, meaning Pianosaurus has been imprisoned for 15 years and is still alive, which indicates that someone is still feeding him. Presumably, the doctor is the one feeding him, since he was the one who ordered Pianosaurus to be left for testing. 2. Some have pointed out how Pianosaurus, at least the bigger body's version, twitches whenever he plays a note, suggesting that pressing his keys actually causes him pain, yet he does it to himself anyway. 3. The toy would be mostly inspired by a collection of 1977 dinosaur toys, all also named Pianosaurus, which is on sale on eBay. It could also be based off of the Meowsic cat piano, primarily in the face shape. 4. Pianosaurus's eyes resemble the eyes of chameleons, making it possible that they could work similarly. Using a camera hack, Pianosaurus's neck and tail can be seen to stretch a little and spin. 5. Pianosaurus is most likely a hybrid dinosaur, as multiple body parts come from different dinosaurs. His claws and arms resemble a Therizinosaurus. His neck might be that of a Plateosaurus. The spikes going down his back are based on a Stegosaurus. The 3 horns attached to his head are based on a Triceratops. The ball on the end of his tail belongs to the club-tailed dinosaur Ankylosaurus. His bipedal stance and claws are based on theropod dinosaurs like the Tyrannosaurus. 1. Bunzo Bunny originally was planned to have blue overalls in his appearance, although Andy Gill states that this was scrapped because Bunzo looked too much like a minion. 2. Bunzo is most likely based on a jolly chimp in terms of function. His jump scare scream also sounds like that of an enraged chimpanzee. 3. Upon digging into the game's assets, an audio file titled mommy_kills_bunzo.uasset can be found in the game's programming. This audio file is played shortly after the player leaves the musical memory game area, hence confirming Bunzo is indeed killed by Mommy Longlegs. This is further confirmed by Bunzo's corpse on the roof of the game station mentioned above. He is also the first character to die in Chapter 2. 4. A poster of Bunzo can be found in Chapter 3 that depicts him falling into a pit with captions reading, "Watch your step." This is likely a reference to the Easter comic. 5. Bunzo is the first rabbit toy in the Hoppy Playtime franchise. The second is Hoppy Hopscotch. Coincidentally, they both have the same color scheme, but Bunzo is mainly yellow, while Hoppy is mainly green. 1. Whitney Miller teased that PJ Pug-a-Pillar was initially planned to be a female and go by the name Cassie Cutie-Pillar. The initial design for the character resembles a caterpillar more than a dog. 2. Tinkles from Hotel Transylvania was an inspiration for the facial features that can be scrutinized on PJ Pug-a-Pillar. 3. In Chapter 3, Deep Sleep, PJ Pug-a-Pillar's dead body can be seen on Catnap's shrine to the prototype. It is possible that this is a different PJ Pug-a-Pillar because there are 2 PJ Pug-a-Pillars in the restricted restoration .mp4, and it was confirmed by the developers on Discord that he was still alive. 4. PJ's cardboard voice has possible inspiration to Scooby-Doo from the titular franchise. 5. In the prototype of Chapter 2, Fly in a Web, PJ originally had blood on his body and head, hinting that PJ might have also partaken in the Hour of Joy with the other Bigger Bodies Initiative experiments, although he is never seen in the Hour of Joy, VHS 6. The fact that PJ wears several jester-like shoes could be a reference to the caterpillar from Disney's Alice in Wonderland, who wears similar shoes in the film.